The Jujutsu Kaisen franchise is heading into heavy emotional territory again, and fans of the iconic duo Gojo and Geto should brace themselves, but there's a small light at the end of the tunnel. Alongside the upcoming Jujutsu Kaisen movie, which covers the emotionally devastating hidden inventory and premature death arcs, a brand new Juju Stroll has been confirmed, offering a much-needed breath of levity amid heartbreak. While JJK has remained an anime juggernaut, its journey hasn't been without controversy. From internal studio challenges at MAPPA to the divisive reception of the manga's recent developments, the franchise stands at a strange crossroads. Despite all that, the love for its characters and world remains undiminished, and the upcoming film is set to reignite those emotions in full. Revisiting Gojo, Geto, and the arcs that shaped them. Set to readapt the hidden inventory and premature death arcs, the new film brings audiences back to the earlier days of Satoru Gojo, Suguru Geto, and Shoko Yeri during their time at Jujutsu High. These arcs are foundational to the JJK narrative, not just in terms of plot, but in how they emotionally reframe the entire series. The mission to protect Riko Amini as the next star plasma vessel unravels into something far more tragic, introducing Toji Fushiguro as a lethal disruption to the status quo. His involvement sets into motion a chain of events that ultimately shatters the close bond between Gojo and Geto. Fans know what's coming. Amini's death, Geto's ideological collapse, and Gojo's evolution into an increasingly isolated powerhouse all culminate in a heartbreak that still echoes in the present-day timeline. That's why the announcement of a new Juju Stroll, a brief comedic short often included at the end of episodes, feels like a welcome gift. Laughter as a life raft in the darkest waters. The Jujutsu Kaisen franchise has never been shy about dragging its characters and its audience through emotional agony. From the brutal loss of Nanami to Gojo's soul-deep grief over Geto's eventual death and body snatching, the show continuously reminds viewers of how cruel and fragile its world is. That's what makes the Juju Strolls so critical. They're not just gags, they're emotional palate cleansers. These shorts, often absurd and hilarious, give fans a chance to breathe. They let us see beloved characters in mundane or ridiculous scenarios, Gojo swapping uniforms, or the gang teasing Megumi, before diving back into the emotional deep end. In a story where no one is ever truly safe, the Juju Strolls offer something that feels rare: levity, normalcy, and a glimpse into who these characters are when they're not fighting for their lives. This upcoming Juju Stroll, starring Gojo, Geto, and Shoko, is especially poignant. It offers fans one of the last chances to see the trio together in a light-hearted setting before the story pulls them apart. It's fan service in the best sense, rewarding longtime viewers with character dynamics that have been largely lost to time, tragedy, and plot progression. A movie that will hurt, but just a little less. Following the example of films like Demon Slayer, Mugen Train, Jujutsu Kaisen, hidden inventory/premature death has the potential to intensify scenes that already hit hard in the weekly anime. With a tighter format and cinematic production quality, the movie will likely emphasize the pain of Geto and Gojo's unraveling even more powerfully than before. But thanks to the addition of a Juju Stroll, the film won't be all gloom. It's a small but important gesture to fans, an acknowledgement that Jujutsu Kaisen doesn't just aim to devastate, but also to remind us of what's worth protecting: connection, friendship, and fleeting moments of joy.